Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm just Little Wonderland, and if you're not, my condolences. You know, my background doesn't look too bad. I should start filming videos here all the time. So I'm just on my bedroom floor. This is my bed, which hasn't been made today. So, I've been filming a vlog. Sort of. When I remember to film, I film a vlog. Over the last 2 and a bit weeks of being in lockdown. But I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna upload it because it's like my old vlogs on here, but without like eating disorder talk, you know? And when I'm not talking about my eating disorder, it turns out I don't have a lot to say. Funny that. But this video isn't talking about that. Maybe I will upload that vlog on here. I don't know. I wanted to do something for my makeup beauty channel, but I'm just not feeling it. Okay, I'm talking as if I'm gonna edit this in a funny way to make me look quirky and make me look like I've got a personality, and that's just not gonna happen. We all know that I don't really edit for this channel. So enjoy my embarrassing things that I do. I do a lot of embarrassing things, like before when I was showing you my bed and I just stuck my leg up. I don't know why I did that. Am I gonna leave it in? Absolutely, because I'm too lazy to edit this video. You're welcome. Still talking as if I'm gonna edit this. Hi, I'm Alice and I don't have a personality. I just pretend like I have a personality. I just steal personalities from everyone else around me. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way. I sound like I've got a lot of energy right now. I actually don't. You can't see that. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got up. 2 days ago, I got blackout drunk. I bought beer. I came home. I opened a beer. And I got on a video call with Mickey. All was great. I was having a really interesting day. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I was weird. I was acting weird, sounding weird, talking weird. Like I was just being weird. And I wanted to be social. And so, you know, me and Mickey talked for ages. I was just knocking back the drinks. Like I couldn't stop sipping on a beer, and we started the call at something like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or something, and I blacked out. I remember having maybe 6 beers. I woke up yesterday to find 9 empty beer bottles in my room. 9. Now, on a good day of drinking, 6 and I am done. Maybe 7. I'm done. I'm a lightweight. I'm very much a lightweight. But what's really shocking about this day, like I can't even have 9 beers ever. This day, I didn't eat. I ate nothing. I was intending on drinking and then maybe making like pasta. I don't know what I was gonna do about that, but I was having a bad ed day, and I ended up not eating for 40 hours. And I drank on an empty stomach, knowing that, 1, that is a really stupid thing to do, and 2, I'm gonna be more of a lightweight than I normally am. So how I managed to drink 9 beers, I have no idea. Also, yesterday when I woke up at like 7:30 in the morning, confused as fuck, I didn't have a hangover. I woke up and I felt fine, but I also felt like my stomach was a little like, ugh, shouldn't have drunk so much last night. but we did, so we're gonna suffer for it anyway. And I'm like, you know what? I can feel it's gonna come on later in the day. It's gonna hit me hard. I'm gonna be sick everywhere. I'm gonna have a massive headache, and this hangover is gonna suck. Well, that didn't happen. However, I did throw up twice. I felt really, really sick, so I went, sat in the bathroom. Next thing I know, it's all over. But then I felt better. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I guess this is just what the hangover is going to be today. Like, I'm just going to be sick. So I went back to bed. And then I woke up around, I don't know, 1, 2, 3-ish in the afternoon. And I felt reasonably okay. I felt really low in energy. Like, I didn't want to get out of bed. So I spent a couple of hours awake. And I started feeling really nauseous. And so I went and had a shower. And then I projectile vomited all over myself. Yay! Dad was judging me for drinking. I don't have a drinking problem. I have a problem with not being able to stop. Like, I've had beer in my room for a little while now. 2 days. Yesterday, didn't even look at it. Today, really don't want it. I can be around alcohol. I cannot drink alcohol for months. Doesn't bother me. But the moment I have a drink, I cannot stop. Back in 2016, 15 and 16, there were people around me at that time who would tell me I need to stop drinking because I have a problem. I've been told I'm an alcoholic. I've been told I'm a binge drinker. I've been told that alcohol should not be in the house with me because I will take it, when that was a different flatmate. She was hiding under her bed. Anyway. Everyone thinks I have a drinking problem. I don't. Maybe this is a problem. I think binge drinking is a problem. It's not a problem for me. I mean, it is a problem. I just need to learn myself. For a while there, I had myself under control. I knew my limits. I knew when to stop. But then I stopped socializing. I stopped going to parties and experiencing and being around people who were drinking. And so over time, I just lost that ability to sort of gauge where my body's at when I drink. And so now, every time I drink, I black out. And I don't know if that's because I'm drinking too much, or if it's my eat, or if it's a mix of both. Because, you know, I've always had a weird relationship around food, and a weird relationship when it comes to alcohol and not eating. Alcohol and eating. But every time I drink, I pass out. Not every time I drink, I pass out. Every time I drink, I black out. And that's a problem. And so I've got these 3 beers left, and I'm gonna save them. Maybe another call, it's all I've got. I'm not gonna be buying more. I don't think I'm gonna be buying any more for a really long time. I think I want to go sober again. I went sober for I want to say a year, but it wasn't a year. Maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months. I intentionally went sober because people were calling me an alcoholic. But around that time, I was also abusing drugs. Yeah. So I went from one bad habit to another, and I got really, really addicted to drugs in 2016. But when I moved into my mum's place, end of 2016, start of 2017, I can't really remember, I quit everything. I quit drinking, I quit drugs. The bad drugs. The bad drugs. All drugs are bad, don't do drugs, but some drugs are worse than others. Okay, Alice, you need to chill. Okay, yeah, I stopped doing all these negative things to my body, and I went sober. And it was a choice. It wasn't because people were telling me that I was doing something wrong. It wasn't because people were telling me I was an alcoholic. It was because I needed to prove to myself that I can do this, that I don't need this to be social, to have fun, to forget all my problems, because in the long run, you don't forget your problems, you just forget that night. So I wanted to prove to myself that, you know, I could do it, and I did, and it was fine. Well, it didn't affect me. When I started drinking again, it was like this thing that I'd been missing, and so I started binge drinking again. I go through phases where I'll, you know, excessively drink for a couple of weeks, and then I'll go cold turkey on everything for a couple of months, and it's just a really bad cycle to get into, and it's almost like I can't control myself once I have that first sip of alcohol. I'll be at a party, and I'll be I'll be me, and then someone will offer me a drink, and I'll have that drink, and I'll still be me, I'll still be socially awkward, but then once that drink is gone, I will be searching that party for anyone else who's willing to give me alcohol. And people will be telling me, like, you're cut off, you cannot have any more, and I'll still manage to find more. I never go to parties with my own alcohol, because I intend on not getting blackout drunk, but it happens every time. You know, friends will, I'm not proud of this, but this is something I've been doing for the last, like, 5 years, is I'll show up to a party, and after that first drink that someone offers me, I will be very sneaky about getting more alcohol. Like, a new friend will show up to the party, and I'll be like, hey, how's it going? We'll have small talk, and then I'll be like, so what are you drinking tonight? And they'll be like, I'm drinking blah, blah, blah. Do you want some? And I'll be like, hell yeah. And I sort of know that that's the progression of that conversation. So I finesse my way into getting alcohol. And that is something I've done for a long time, and I'm not proud of it. It's a really thing to do. It's a really shitty thing to do. But after that first sip, I can't stop. And that's why I'm going sober now. After these 3 beers, which I am not having today. I don't know when I'm gonna have them, but not today. I'm really not feeling it. Maybe they'll just sit there for a few weeks, who knows. I'll probably put them in the fridge. You know, a warm beer. Hello, September. So yeah, I'm gonna go sober again. That was not the point of this video. What's the point of this video? Right, I remember. So yesterday, I did not get... Okay, on... Was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. I think today's Saturday. My watch doesn't tell me. Anyway, I think it was Thursday when I had the call with Mickey. I didn't complete my steps. I have a thing about steps. Like, I'm normally, if I miss a day of steps, I'm usually fine with it. I don't beat myself up over it. Like, maybe my body just needed a rest. I can make up for it the next day, or just continue the next day. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. But for some reason, I didn't get my steps that day, and it really bummed me out yesterday when I was hungover. Normally, even if I'm hungover, I will make it my mission to complete my steps. Yesterday I didn't even get 1,000. I gave up. I felt like shit for not completing the day before, and I was like, well, I'm just giving up. I'm not going to do it today. I'm not even going to try today. And I just let the big black depression dog sit on my chest and say, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. And pretty much all I did was lay in bed, feeling sorry for myself. Like, I wasn't even that hungover. I still could have been productive, but I chose not to. And I know that depression isn't a choice by any means, but I've been fighting my depression for so long that I find myself in amazing places where I feel like, you know what, I've won. Depression can go suck a dick. Like, I feel like I've won, and I feel like I'm beating it. I will never say that I'm cured or I'm over my depression, because that's just unrealistic. Sure, it can happen, but that's not my reality right now. But I feel like I've pushed past it, and I'm fighting back every day. But then there are those days where something doesn't go right, and I feel like completely giving up and just allowing my depression to take over me. And that is my choice. And I fully admit that letting my depression take over for a day is my choice. Because I wake up that day and I know, I'm very self-aware. I know that depression's kicking my ass, and I can choose to fight it and fight back and get out of bed, shower, brush my teeth, take care of myself, do some bloody dishes. But some days I just choose not to. And yesterday was one of those days. So this morning, I woke up at 2 p.m. It's not the first time today I've woken up, but every time I wake up, I just roll over. I put the covers on my head and I go back to sleep, and then 2 o'clock rolled around. And I remember thinking, like, I just want my bed to swallow me whole. I want to put the covers over my head, and I want the bed to just, you know, I want my bed to swallow me whole, and I want, you know, that big black depression dog to wrap its scaly, prickly arms around me and give me a big hug for a week, you know, or like, I just want it to consume me, because I'm tired of fighting it. And so, even though I'm relapsing, which I don't think I've really talked much about, but I am relapsing, where was I going with that? My train of thought's gone. Big black dog, relapsing. I don't remember. Yeah, well, I'm relapsing. But I didn't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. Right, relapsing. I'm still practicing opposite action. Opposite action, which I actually missed talking about in my I'm Getting Better video, which I regret posting, because I'm not anymore. And I feel like a failure, and I feel like I failed everyone and let people down, let myself down, because it's on record now. Like, I can look back at that and go, wow, you failed. Okay, that's great. I'm very hard on myself. Oh, this is a very long video. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't know what I'm doing. What was I saying again? Apologies. Opposite action. Opposite action is when, essentially for me, it's when my douche brain, tells me one thing, and then I say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm doing the opposite. That's sort of what I mean by opposite action. And so this morning, big black depression dog was sitting on my chest, and I just wanted my bed to eat me and not leave my bed for a week. Instead, my cat was like nudging me, licking my face, saying, girl, you need to get up and feed me. And I can't get up for myself. But then she did that, and I'm like, okay, I guess I really do have to get up. But I'll just go right back to bed afterwards. I got up. I fed her. I cleaned my room a little bit. I made myself a coffee. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going back to bed. I'm up. I'm going to stay up. I'm going to be productive today. It's been like a week since I did the dishes. Girl, get yourself together. You need to get yourself together. You need to do these things that you've been procrastinating, that you don't want to do because your depression tells you that you don't want to do it, or that you don't need to do it. You do need to do it. I need to take care of myself. I need to take care of the household. I need to feel human. And that's really hard to do. So today, I'm going to make it my mission to try to be productive. I'm going to wash my clothes. I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to make my bed today so that I can crawl back into it and feel like I've achieved something. So that's sort of what I wanted to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to name this video. Maybe like rambles, relapse, productive, depression dog. Who knows? If you understand the depression dog reference, like this video. I don't want to explain it, but my parents bought a book for me when I was a kid to try and understand depression, and it was like this big black depression dog. And I refer to it a lot. It like stuck with me, but I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I want to say I hope you enjoyed it, but there's really nothing to enjoy. It's just me talking about some pretty heavy things. So like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to for more videos like this, where I don't edit my videos, because hello depression, hello lazy, hello, I just really don't want to. And I like to be authentic on this channel. I like to show my quirky, crazy side where I don't really have a personality. I'm just pretending like I have a personality, even without the editing. But when I do edit these kinds of videos, I really look like I'm a fun person. I look like a person you could party with. I look like a person you could talk shit with at 2 a.m. In reality, I'm really not, but we can pretend it's the internet. Okay, bye.